Joining me tonight to talk more about that stimulus package is Republican Senator Martha McSally. Senator McSally, thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Absolutely. I like to call it a rescue and support package. It's not stimulus. We're in unprecedented times and we need to get some rescue and support out there quickly.
Well, and with that legislation likely moving to the floor Monday, tell me, how has the process been in Washington so far, and what are some of the remaining sticking points?
Well, we are trying to work as quickly as possible, which Washington is not known for, but these are unprecedented times. And what we're trying to do is get relief quickly to workers and families and seniors, those who are being deeply impacted right now by all of a sudden having no income. What we want to have happen is keep employees connected with employers to the max extent possible. So we have a provision that allows small businesses to go into their local bank through existing authorities and get essentially a loan, but it's really a grant, so they can keep people on payroll and make sure that they don't go under during this time. And so when we get beyond this, which we will, they can immediately open back up with the least damage as possible, but their business is still there. So that's the idea. There's other provisions in this, but those are the two really important ones for people to hear, because I know there's so much uncertainty out there in Arizona right now.
Yeah, you mentioned small businesses. You know, our family, we just went to our local sub shop today, and the owner there said that he's probably going to have to shut down for a while tomorrow because of all of this. You know, businesses are going under right now. So when you say as soon as possible, you know, how soon could families out there be seeing and feeling hopefully some of this relief that you're working on?
So as soon as it's signed into law, the mechanisms we're working on is, for example, if you did get a refund check from your taxes last year, the IRS could actually use direct deposit. If you did not, then our understanding is the check would have to be mailed out. But for small businesses, what we're trying to do is, instead of having people stand in line for some sort of government support, which often is not fast, this existing authority allows local banks, local credit unions. Some of them already have training on this. We're trying to make sure that all of them are ready to do this. Could provide some pretty quick relief to small businesses. To keep people on payroll is the key. So the business stays open, people stay on the payroll, they don't go into the unemployment line, and when we get on the other side, they can open back up again quickly with the same employees, ideally, and no new training and things like that. So those can be pretty quick. If you're getting a check in the mail, that's going to take a little bit longer, but these other elements should be able to execute next week.
And as far as, you know, these checks that we're talking about and some of these measures, how do we make sure that that stimulus and that help lasts for the months, even years that it could take for some folks to recover from something like this?
Well, this is our initial response. It's a strong and bold response. We want to just cushion the blow that's happening right now as we're asking people to stay home, to protect our healthcare workers and to protect the elderly and the sick and try and flatten that curve. We can't continue on forever as a country and a state like this, of course, but it gives us time for the healthcare capacity to increase, to get more development for treatments out there, to make sure that the hospital beds and the workers have all the gear and the ventilators that they need to care for those who might get sick.
Senator Martha McSally, thank you so much for your time tonight. We appreciate it.